today. Um, Tonight I am doing a transmission message, and also I'm gonna pull some oracle cards to go along the rest. To go along with the message. So basically, this is the downloaded message I wrote down. They identified themselves as we are they who live in the sky. We need you to now focus on self love and self care. Really looking inward to see where any hurt, pain, trauma started. Or it could be a time period like childhood or something like that, or you could remember something happening in early adulthood if you not able to pinpoint a date. Okay, so once you identified it, acknowledge the pain and release it, letting go of the situation as a whole. Now the lesson is learned, heal. So even if something might have happened to you, you could have been too young to understand, or um, you could have been a victim of something else. But however, it was still something that caused you hurt, pain, trauma, or something similar to that, enough to where it's affecting you in your current, whatever your current age is, it's still affecting you. So basically, the lesson they saying dealing with that is to heal. You just had to learn to heal from the trauma, like heal from whatever the toxic or pain, whatever the triggers are. Um, Let go and move on. So that was your essence, to heal, let go and move on. And it also says some of you need to work on your lower chakras, and they pointed out the solar plexus chakra, the one right under your belly button, sacral, right under the solar plexus and root, um, like in your pelvis area. And then they say you need to work on the heart chakra for others. So others, if those chakras don't resonate with you, or you don't feel if you feel you good in that area, maybe it's just the heart chakra. Or you could have had like heartbreak, some type of loss, grief that affected your heart enough. You might not have truly been healed from it. So do heart chakra healing as well. And then for some of you, you might need all of the above. Your heart, solar plexus, sacral, and your root chakra. Some assistance with that. So, um, what else they say? So they saying like when you get ready to do this, you need to have the willingness to do this. Um, so if you're not ready, it's just simple. Do not start this exercise. So when you're ready to let go, you gotta really want to let go. You have to be in that enough is enough state to where, and the situations could be different with everybody. Um, so, but you know, dealing with it, or if it affected you in a way you needing help moving on, like once you had enough, you're gonna just simply you're gonna be like, you're gonna take the action, take the steps, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna try this out. I'm ready with the release. I'm gonna do this, and just do so, like willingly. So basically, you letting your guards down and opening yourself up for the healing. So you're not gonna block the energy out, even with yourself. So Basically, if you're not opened up to even receive the healing, yeah, it don't make no sense to do it because it's kind of like you're not gonna fully receive it because you blocking it. Okay, and also, okay, so don't start until you're ready. For those who participate in this healing exercise, congratulations. You will move forward in life at that time. So it's whenever you do go back, if you decide to release things, and you could do them one by one, kind of following this same um, structure. So it's like at that time when you do the healing work, you will move with ease. Like you're gonna move. It'll be easier for you to maneuver through things in life. You're gonna have joy. You're gonna be open hearted. There again, with that open hearted, because you good. That's where you balance to give and receive happiness. You're gonna be more centered and balanced, well balanced, more stable in life. Also, it's like your energy is gonna be, you're gonna be attractive energetically, and so on. So basically, that was the written download message we got, and that's what Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. So let me see what else, what other message they have to go along with that, or any additional messages that are important for us to know as a whole. So we have earth element, survival, adaptable, reliable. So people can actually be in survival mode depending on what's going on. If anything, it could be social, natural, weather-wise, is affecting, um, it's affecting people as a whole. Then we have the pentagram. Okay, so it's the earth element, so you can see. Um, Also, you could be very stable. I'm saying that with that tree, or you need to be, or maybe if you're building something up, make sure you have solid foundation. Okay, and we have pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. So you are protected, or you need to do protection work, or make sure you do things, um, just to safeguard your family, your home, property. And we have the Nephilim, so controversial, asserting new perspective. So you are protective to from anything that could be controversial. Hi, whoever in my chat, how you doing today? I'm grateful for everybody who does join in my live. I appreciate you all. Can't get it out. I appreciate you all, and if you decide you could like or subscribe to my channel. All right. So yeah, it's a different perspective. You're looking at this situation. I'm not saying what it is, but it looked like it could be dealing with people. We have the Galactic Federation on here. So it's somebody you collaborating with, or it could be a collaborating or meeting, dealing with a community. Um, it could be a meeting with a job, um, from a meeting, you know, about a man with a horse. It's just something you're gonna be dealing with somebody about. And then we have an Anunnaki, controlling drama, conflict, and interest. So I don't know if this person you dealing with is a conflict of interest. Y'all not seeing eye to eye. Somebody could be controlling with this. Um, it can be an earth element with this. It could be a Leo. Shit, a Virgo, Capricorn. I believe Taurus. But yeah, it's somebody that could have any one of those signs or be any sign, but you having a conflict with them. I don't know if people holding a meeting, yeah, they discussing, or you, okay, we have air element just popped out, so it's, it could be like people are learning about something, or something is gonna come out in a meeting, because we have philosophy, discrimination, empathy, or you could be a very empathic person, or you could still just be moving with just genuine empathy, or just sensitive to everything. Yeah, so possible discrimination. We have Syrians B, responsibility lessons growing up. So this could be a lesson you had to deal with dealing with this person, or if you do deal with this person. I don't know, like with this Nephilim, like he walking away and looking back. So this possibly could have been a person you could have been dealing with in the past. Like you looking back, but you walking away, or you could have walked back. I don't know, but don't think about looking. Like don't think about going back to the past for sure. Um, because it's just gonna be conflict dealing with this person. So it sounds like it's a past person, a situation. Um, and this person could have discriminated against you or showed some type of um, force where it was just always conflict or something. That's why it was a lesson learned and you grew up out of that situation. You had to grow from it. What else? Yeah, it took strength, courage. You had to be brave to get out of it. So yeah, this is most definitely something that took place in the past, and it took a lot of strength for you to break free and move on. I'm talking about three. It could have been a third party involved. That's why it could have been like conflict, or people in the community could have known about this. And then we have fire element, warrior passion, fearlessness. So yeah, you're a very fearless person. Or any water element could be involved. Again, any element, because we have earth, air, now fire out. Um, but we have water out in the pictures of the other cards. So yeah, and you could be moving forward with passion. You are a passionate warrior, and it's like you was really resilient and you pushed forward through it. Give me one more card, just one more. Yeah, grade. We had a grades out, the sharp grades. Timid, misunderstood, shy. But that's that group energy again. Because it was like you was like fearless against a group of people. like shadow self. Like that's at the bottom of the deck, representing denial, projecting shame. So these people possibly could have been projecting on you they their energy in whatever form that is. And it could have been multiple people projecting their energy. But like in a written message, it did tell you to like really work on letting things go. That's a part of shadow work. So it's like we all doing this to just different degrees. Um, yeah, that's what I got out of that. We go to the star. Which one is this one? The star seed deck. Let me see what message they have to go along with this one. Okay, what message y'all have to go with this one? So we have cracked open. I don't know, for some of you, you could feel like you hit rock bottom. And we have surrender to the alchemy of life. So you could just be surrendering to higher powers, the most high, because it's like you have nowhere else to go once you hit rock bottom, like that's the bottom. You have nowhere else to go but up. So you could be just surrendering to the change, surrendering to healing, transformation, for yourself. And we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay, it's like work. You could be doing work, telling the universe what you want, like, or doing work where you writing petitions and you writing your requests, your desires, um, your intentions of what you want to the universe. So you could be doing that too to help rebuild yourself. We have your life is a canvas. So you could be an artist, you could be manifesting, or yeah, you manifesting. And then we have creative accountability. I don't know, like maybe you have creative accountability. Like you have a higher position in the artistry or the craft you in, whatever field you in. Your life is the canvas. And you could be maybe responsible. I'm gonna give an example. Say you're an artist and you have a shop. So your shop not gonna really run. Yeah, you have your employees assisting you, but you might be the main one who do the art, or you might have your other artists under you. But however, you still the one in charge, the head person in charge. So that could be a an example of you being accountable to make sure that business flow or whatever. It could be any type of craft, any type of subject matter, but you making sure that it stays open, it stays afloat, it keeps moving forward. Um, I don't know, some way where you gain, everybody gains off of it. So we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So it's like everybody is going through a transformation. This planet is going through a transformation, a pole shift. We are getting elevated through just everything, like hard to explain. That's why it's important that they asking everybody to like really work on themselves, do stuff to heal, heighten your vibration, and then if you're in a karmic relationship too, you need to release karmic people, karmic relationships. It says karmic relationships are Orion energy, portal of polarity, soul growth, conflict. So yes, again, that conflict energy. You having a conflict with somebody, some type of karmic relationship. Again, with the two brothers back to back. Yeah, oh, it could be a family member too. With these two brothers back to back, not seeing eye to eye, but it's still with a lot of conflict with them. Or this one representing like you could be in a romantic or some type of relationship or romance, but it's still conflict within it. Lifting the veils, questioning everything underlined must go. Again, with when you do decide, if you decide to do that releasing exercise, from the message earlier, you could also, release everything that lined up with you, and release everything and just release, letting it go. Envision, letting it go. But let that be something you clearly, speak. Like, I want to release everything that's not aligned with me. So, you can move forward so it won't feel like you're carrying the weight of the world. That's why you're doing this. Because you could be moving, you could be carrying too many different energies from those people who project, again, those who project toward you. So you're going to have to create boundaries with these people, people, because it kind of had groups. So it could be friends, family, etc. You might need to create boundaries for past relationships. Hopefully you know better not to go back to that. Just let it go. And then a lot of burdens, especially those projected energy, is not yours to carry. So they just so yeah, release it. How many? Give me one more. I'll do that one again. It was just too many. Okay, one more. Alright. So we have trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So time is not running out. Just take your time as you're going through the steps in life, the steps through your journey, which could, be just how life plays out in your day to day. Oh, no, I'm not gonna pick these up yet. I'm almost in. I'm gonna pull some from the past life oracle, and then probably get some state cards to kind of pinpoint specific locations or areas. Just depends on how the read go, what states and locations are significant to the read. I say it like that. Alright, so what's the message? So the first um, card out is instruction. So you could be receiving a specific set of instructions to do. We have teacher, mentor, master, something dealing with academics. So you could be a student. I don't know if you was struggling with financially, a student maybe with tuition or something like that. Um, I don't know, maybe if you're having a rough time in school or you feel like your family abandoned you, they drop you off here and you have to meet new friends, family, etc. I don't know. I just got that on the sideline. All right, so we have beauty. So someone could be the town beauty. Um, what would it say? Femme, fatale, or something like that. Struggles with appearance and prostitute. So I don't know. This person could be um, a young male, female, maybe younger in age or mid-age. And be careful with abusive technology. What else? Or maybe you have a beautiful instructor. I don't know. Somebody could be going. This was popped on the floor. Somebody could be going to a court dealing with a child. Um, you could possibly come out a victory with that. You could be an athlete. Or you could be anybody. Okay, so what else with this reading? They need to know. So some type of injustice was done or is done. Somebody is like, something was done to, I don't know, make somebody a victim. I don't know if you could know somebody that was victimized with something, or you could be a victim. We have perpetrator, injustice, overturned, and payback or revenge. So it could be any type of injustice. This could be done to because of greed. All because of greed. Whatever this injustice is done. And we have follow civilization, again with greed energy, corruption, indulgence, ignorance. So just because so it could be like a lot of injustice. It could be maybe due to um, the injustice for so many people that lives in different places as a whole, that could lead to the fall, civilization falling, or some type of you could be separated by distance from someone. They want to ask your forgiveness, whoever is at a distance from you. They also might be suffering from some type of mental illness. Okay, so you could be a rebel, so you don't conform, so you non-conformist. You could be an activist, revolutionary, um, I don't know, anarchist. That's the rebel part. I don't know, like you could be ready for a war. Um, you could be a mother. What else on this board? All right, we have alternative sexuality. So we have sexual minority, Casanova, asexual, polygamous, or polyamorous. So you could be in a same-sex relationship or know someone that is, or either if that's not the case, you could just have multiple lovers or have multiple families or something like that. And you could be an adult male or female. Um, like you could be a natural based person. Then we have rise of civilization. The fall and rise of civilization. So we have dreamer, organizer, planner, developer. So somebody could be building something new. Somebody could have been betrayed in the past. That's why you're overcoming fear. So maybe you need to organize something, organize your time, maybe organize things you need that you know, like almost like get your ingredients out or get your tools or supplies out or whatever it is. It's like you need to pull your things out, build what you need to build. But it's like, or you could be making something that you dreamed of making. Somebody could be in a promiscuous energy. All right, what is talking about? What else? Maritime, maritimer. So it's you could be exploring like the waters, deep sea diving. You could be a fisherman, a pirate, or just travel. It's talking about travel, or it's talking about ships. Like it could be any type of cargo, ships at sea. It's something dealing with the ships and water after the rise of civilization. Okay, it's almost like too, they had a fall of civilization, like stuff gonna collapse. And then it's like we have the activists and people gonna stand up and, fight for rights, freedom, etc. Then we have the rise of civilization. Behind it came the boats. This could be talking about all kind of stuff because we have insanity, delusions, hallucinations, hysteria, mania. So you might have somebody disturbed or to have mental issues that could be around you. They could have abandonment issues. Um, a person that like to follow you, like mentally obsessed with you or something. That you could have a stalker with this devotee. So maybe you have a devotee or follower that you have no clue about. They could be in, have some instabilities going on with them, and addictions as well. Okay, so we have functioning addict, caretaker, rock bottom, enabler, addiction. Again, it's like somebody hitting rock bottom. That rock bottom, energy came out twice. So it's like, I don't know if it was from addictions or people enabling. I don't know. Then we have ice disaster, ice age, um, blizzard, hypothermia, or hail, ice disaster. Wait, somebody just called me. Oh, I heard a friend of mine called me from Nevada, and they told me that it was hailing out that way. So that's crazy. So some of you all could experience hail. I've been living in certain areas where it hailed today. Or it could be some type of ice disaster, or hopefully it's it doesn't involve a ship, because we do have a ship out there too. I don't know, watch your children around water this summer too. Keep down on child accidents with the pools and drownings and something like that. Okay, anything else? Anything else? So we have revolution. Let me see. Polytrade, reign of terror, wealthy elite, war of or uprising. So this is like the second time. The first time it was like the energy of activist, rebel type of energy. Now we have revolution. So I wouldn't be surprised if some type of revolution might start here in the U.S. Or some type of war or uprising. People just speaking for themselves, defending their rights, their freedom, a reign of terror. Maybe people tired of this reign of terror from these elites. People. It's going to be an uprising against them. So we have communications. So people could be talking about that now, or it's a message going out about it, or this could be published. I don't know, something. Scribe, writer. I don't know, something, maybe somebody in communication who do communications. It could be online. You could write. It could be like a letter written. Something is going to be communicated in some form or fashion about whatever this revolution is. Like, I don't know if this presently going on or it's in a process, or if it just started. Like, within days ago, or if it's something brand new yet to begin. Um, I don't know about with this older woman, this woman with this beauty energy. It's like a female energy is out. So I don't know what this female has to do with this revolution or this I don't know, maybe it's a female activist involved with this. And maybe that person is communicating. However activists do, you know, they speak, they communicate by a, I don't know, they could be doing things like to show an example. It could be nonverbal communication. So we have government. What is going on? Again, I do not watch the news at all. Okay, advisor, governor, court, deposer. So yeah, it's gonna be some type of uprising. Um, I don't know. It could be now in a not far off. Is it a little distance? Maybe I don't know. Just these flip. So we have ritual sacrifice. Okay, cannibal, human sacrifice, or headhunter. So again, they dealing with this. So I don't know. It could be like the government doing ritual sacrifices, or they, I don't know, could do it in a way. It could be an accident. You know how they do. Everybody probably heard of Kawina, how they operate right now. And then we have extraterrestrials too. So we have close encounters, off-worlders, worlder. Um, it could be watchers or guardian. So you can have some type of guardian or watcher. Early Earth dwellers. So maybe the government is trying to sacrifice them too. So it's like everybody on the chopping block. Mind you, the elites too. It's like everybody could get it because it's for what's about to happen. Anything else? Or it could be too simply to something being boycotted. It's not if it's not on a major scale like that. It could be like boycotted or just a protest rally, anything like that. So we have current lifetime, gestation period, childhood, teenage years, adulthood. So this we could witness this current lifetime. Um, yeah. And then the birthday, happy birthday will be in Taurus. Whoever's celebrating a birthday, a celebration, happy birthday to you. Um, you could be, somebody could be an intellectual, philosopher, scientist, mathematician, or some type of inventor, or you could event. I'm talking about an event. Invent something that's going to help with the rise of civilization. And we have imprisonment. Imprisoned, freed, imprisoner, escape. Something dealing with imprisonment. Hopefully they didn't imprison nobody's child. Or somebody might have tried to escape prison. Or maybe they might try and imprison those who come against certain structures that exist today that's no longer working. We have rural area, so we have peasant, farmer. You could be a farmer, a hunter, woodsman. So something could be going on in a rural area. Or somebody could be imprisoned in a rural area. And we have earth disasters. So we have earthquake. Some type of earthquake may happen, animal attack, drought, buildings collapse. Somebody could be in a leadership position. I don't know, due to this, some type of fight might happen due to that disaster too. I don't know if you're somebody out there getting into it with their siblings or they not seeing eye to eye, something like that. It's too many. Well, it came out, it's toxic. That relationship is toxic. What I just talked about with the siblings. Fire didn't come out, but it's showing like something burning in the background. People probably could be oppressed in that fire, meaning they won't be able to get out for whatever reason. That kind of showed itself, but it didn't officially come out. Alright, so peacemaker and obsession. So someone could be a diplomat. Pacifist, mediator. So it's like somebody wanna come, almost like a peace offering. They wanna make peace with you. This person could possibly be in the LGBT. They can identify with that. They can have a lot of secrets. They could be middle aged to old age. It don't matter what the age. So I would watch that partnership. I would, you know, if somebody come up out the blue, you know, or you familiar with, and you already know, like y'all might not see eye to eye, and they want to make peace. I would actually watch that. I wouldn't trust that agreement. You could be making a deal with the devil. This person could be obsessed with you, very jealous of you, an obsessive lover, other obsessive love. Like this person could be watching you online, watching you from a distance. This person might even just own some, they might own those bifocals, what they call, I don't know, I can't think of them right now. Might just own a pair of those. I don't know who that person is trying to make peace with you. I don't know. They could have a child in the background. That looked like a little baby. So they might have had a new baby. I'm just saying. Yeah. In another place, in another community. So they have another family somewhere. Somewhere they want to make peace with you. Just be mindful of that. Commune, tribe, mastery cult, or they could be involved with some type of cult or group living that that what you put it, polyamorous or whatever, that did come out earlier too, with somebody having multiple relationships. So it sounds like it's still describing that person. Yeah, it's the card still wanted to come out. Children, fertility, loss, infertility, illegitimate. So that's what I really get at is like this person have illegitimate children outside what you know. But they watching you, but maybe you need to watch them and question their motives, their moves. Alright, anything else with this? And then I'll pull the states. Yeah, because it's not gonna work. It's gonna lead to destruction. Going back to that person or dealing with that person, the situation. Destroyer, sabotager, helpless, maiden, fool. So yeah, that'd be a very foolish move if you did so. Then we have military, infantry, Navy, Air Force, weapons development. So this person could be in the military or have some type of job, even be like a police officer or something along those avenues, or just had maybe a family with a military background. Cause it really jumped to like a relationship with that obsessive love and the children. It's just not gonna work out. Yeah. I don't know if they actually might have, with the military card, they have war at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if they might actually have, you know, a situation where this pops out somewhere around, um, dealing with these countries on the planet, or it could be rumor. Okay, we have industry and discrimination. That discrimination been out a whole lot, so you could have a lot of people discriminating with you. And then industry, dealing with your art. You could be a local artist. Or you could be a person who handles money, work at a bank, a teller, anything like that, a loan place. You could be international merchant, or they have discrimination against international merchants, a manufacturer. You do something though, you put some type of product or do something skilled to label, or it could be a business with this. And it has discrimination, so it's like a religious organization could be discrimination against you. Also, it could be social organization. You could have been like sexual discriminated against on the job, um, or you could be discriminated due to certain limitations, disease, or some type of disability or something like that. So it's like people are against targeting you, or it could be for health issues. But be mindful of your health. We have contagious illness, genetic illness, hypochondria, or in some type of infection. I don't know. Just pay attention to your health. And then we have magic at the top. I'm gonna end it with this card. So you could be in this alchemist. You could be an alchemist, illusionist, a Wiccan, sorcerer, or sorceress. So you could most definitely be doing magic. or have some type of skill. You able to really make things and produce things with your hand, like magic, like voila, let's make it happen. All right, so one more. I was just about to close it up, but see what states are relevant. Just tell me what states are relevant to this reading, to any part of this reading at all. Just pull out the states that's relevant only. We have two of them out. So we have Idaho. So Idaho could be significant to this reading. You could be in Boise, Napa, what it is, Meridian. I don't know what's jumping out, like machinery, chemical. I don't know, be mindful of a chemical spill or something like that. We have the District of Columbia, so you know that's for your capital, your state capital, and now your a lot of major buildings are it. So we have the nation's capital, America's first city, federal government. Stay involved with this reading. So we have Illinois. You could be from Springfield, Chicago, Aurora, Rockford. And I'm just picking up transportation. They deal with major transportation equipment. I don't know, maybe it's a problem with the transportation and food, with agriculture. Eggs, dairy, hogs, cattle, corn, soybean, hay, wheat, oats, barley, rye, sorghum. Something with transportation and food. We have Massachusetts, Boston, Worcester, Springfield. I don't know, something dealing with a nursery. Electronics. So we have a lot of states in the Midwest region. Look like they popping out tonight. So we have North Dakota. Somebody could be from Bismarck. So we have Fargo, Bismarck, Grand Forks. Something dealing with electrical power again. I'm getting that power jumping out. So Wisconsin, Robin could be significant. Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay. Something dealing with dairy, food, dairy, forestry. And we have Hawaii out. Someone could be from Honolulu, Hilo, Kailua. Could be something with transportation. Or it could be like staples, transportation with food or something. Where the boats did come out, so it could be water transportation or some type of. Anybody else? Nothing else come out, I'm done for the night. So yeah, look like no more jumping out. Okay, we got one. I'm gonna take you and be done with it. Alright, so in the Midwest again, a lot going on in the Midwest. Somebody could be from Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul, or Rochester. Something going on too with healthcare, have some type of equipment, medical equipment, something going on with equipment. Pennsylvania is out as well. Somebody could be from Harrisburg. And we have Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Allentown. We have Texas out. Someone could be from Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas. That could be a blue bonnet could be significant to you. Okay, something could be dealing with the electronics or banking system. I don't know if it could be it could start in Texas or it could be from anything that has showed up. Then we have Wyoming. Somebody could be from Cheyenne, Casper, Laramie. Again, it's like the same stuff kind of jumping out, something dealing with the food, something dealing with the operation, like equipment or something with some type of malfunction with industrial equipment, something like that. Big thing with food, I don't know if it could be dealing with boats or food just traveling in-house, outhouse, it don't matter. So it's something with food. Pay attention to dairy again. Maybe give it a break. I don't know. That's pretty much the states that came out. I forgot what else I was gonna say. A lot of states from the Midwest, which is that green region. So there's a lot of action going on in those states. I think I got four? Yeah, 4 states from the Midwest. And I also have 3 states from the Orange Territory, which is the West region. So I got 4 states. So yeah, from the Midwest. The Western, Northwest, 1 state, Southwest, 1 state. With the Northwest, we have 2 states. With Massachusetts and Pennsylvania and DC, that's where your good old government reside. Who behind all the shenanigans that's on the board. But yeah, people gonna stand up and something. It's gonna be a different. Just put it. I'm just started like this: the rise of civilization and the fall of civilization. So a lot of stuff gonna happen in between. So this reading kind of went on big scales, on a bigger playing field to your, personal, what could be going on in your world, in your life, with your relationship with people around you. So it kind of was show a little bit of, it was broad. So that's it. That's all I have for you tonight. I appreciate y'all joining me today. See you when I see you.